Welcome to the fly fishing adventures of Wild Trout Man.
Welcome to Wild Trout Man. Today we're on a Class A wild trout stream in northeast Pennsylvania. This particular stream was hit really hard with the mining industry, and EPCAMR, Eastern Pennsylvania Coalition for Abandoned Mine Reclamation, they did a wonderful job with coming in here and doing some stream improvement, putting in these deflectors and oxygenating the water and creating some nice trout habitat. There's Class A water upstream from here, so we're gonna head up there and see if we could hook into a brook trout or two. All right, here we go. So this is what we're gonna navigate down right here and try and find the stream. There's probably a trail somewhere, but we're gonna make our own. Actually, we're gonna hit a little tributary first, and we're gonna follow that down to the main stream. Seems to be a very common practice with all these wild trout streams. The tribs are where the brookies usually are. That's where the water's the coldest and the cleanest. Everything flows downstream, including all the pollution. All right, we got a stream and it looks good. Cool. We got running water. Look at this. I smell brookies. So we're gonna try out this 7.5 foot 4-weight Orvis Superfine Trout Bum rod. And thank you to A&G Outfitters. Thank you to Greg at A&G for loaning this rod to me. Just gonna sneak in, come in commando style, stay low, flip your cast out there. All right, here we go. Good first cast. Nice cast, nice float, nothing. Not a good sign. That was textbook right there. Yeah, that should be fish on right there. This isn't Class A water here. I believe this is considered natural reproduction. Here we go. Haha. Natural reproduction it is. Fish on. First one of the day, 3 inches, and he's off. But wow, okay, that's all right. We got brookies. We got cold, clean, and pristine. I like it. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. Took 3 or 4 casts for that little brookie to hit the pheasant tail. Pheasant tail super Adams. Oh, 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 oh! On the dry. Wow, nice. Back-to-back action. That's cool. You need the macros to support the fish. That's their main food source. So you have nymphs, you have cold water, you are going to have trout. You know, the less there are, the warmer the water, the less macros, the less fish. That's the formula. Let's get a temp while we're here. Air temp is 60 degrees. Water's at 48 degrees. It's a little chilly. Hasn't hit that 50 mark, which is, you always like 50 with hatches, but cold water now means colder water in the summertime. Oh, look at this. So these little branches all lead into a beaver pond. This is really deep. Oh, we got a concrete structure down here as well. So I'm in some heavy sediment already. You know, part of this blue lining is just this. You know, look at this place. I never knew this existed. Very, very cool. Check out this tree if it was hacked down by a hominid. And it looks like it was. Yeah, that's not chewed by a beaver. Yeah, that tree right there, that's not That wasn't taken down by a beaver either. This is the kind of stuff you get yourself into blue lining. Not for the faint of heart, but all part of the adventure, which I was lucky to experience at a young age, so this is my thing. I'm at home here. Nice totem. Look at that. You don't have to be catching fish to be having a wonderful time. That is just nature's work of art all around you. Here we go, totem number 2. Oh my gosh, look at that building in the back. What is that? The last lone survivor. The only thing left of him was the sole of his boot. I'm not sure what this thing is up here. It's like a barracks. Wow, look at this, unbelievable. Days long past. Certainly looks like a sluice. Yeah, it must have had something to do with mining. Northeast Pennsylvania, that's it. Anthracite mining. Oh jeez, God. I don't know what you're gonna find down there. How neat. It's like remnants of a concrete city. This is a gorgeous stone structure. God, get a roof and some windows and you're good to go. A little electricity, a little running water. Don't make them like this anymore. This is all part of the adventure. This is the beauty of being out doing this blue lining stuff. First time here, don't know what to expect. You run into things like that. Usually it's a gorgeous waterfall or, you know, something like that. Some beautiful piece of nature, but that's pretty beautiful in itself. It's in ruins, but it still has its own mysterious beauty. All right, looking pretty rugged here. For hunting wild trout, we like that. All right, we're gonna follow this down and then where this meets the other stream, fish that up. You could follow the hatchery truck and park alongside the road and fill up your stringer in 5 minutes. Or you could do it wild trout man style and hike off the grid and in the quest of one gorgeous native trout. I'll take this any day. Okay, I got room to work, I believe. I should be able to get a fly in there. Do have some stuff behind me though. Oh my gosh, look at that. Hang on. Wow. Look at that thing. God, oh, it's a buggy. Looks like a buggy, I think. I don't know. So I've got a little waterfall from that tributary coming over there. Got this little vehicle that looks like it took a mortar. Looks like something out of the Battle of the Bulge. Check out the hole in that tree. Nice little house. I'm sure somebody's home. All right, let's get a brookie. These fish are wary. That's why they survived. The stocked fish, you could just walk right up on it and drop your bait on its nose and it'll still take it. So what I like to do is hold my last fly, whatever fly that is, on your tippet from your leader, which is attached to the fly line. Hold that and flip it and let go as that line goes forward. Just like that. Good looking rock work. All right, we're gonna use this big rock as a tripod in front of us and I'm gonna float a fly from here. Let's see if we can get something. Really nice float. Look at that float. Just really nice. Just quickly gonna lift up a rock or two here. I haven't seen a mayfly. Oh, there's one. Jeez, there's one. Okay. There's got to be trout here. There's one there too. See him? As part of Trout Unlimited, and part of the organizations I work with, the EPCAMR that I spoke about in the very beginning, and the conservation district here in the county, we do a lot of liming, and just to bring that pH up in streams. I'm not sure where this one's at, but maybe that could be an issue. A shout out to the Trout Unlimited guys and gals that are doing these Class A wild trout stream studies and getting these places on the map. And they'll get more fishing pressure, but they'll get protection, and that's the key. Spectacular beauty though. Just look at that plunge pool. Pretty water, pretty water. Perfect cast, perfect cast. Oh, at least I had a hit. Okay, that's encouragement. Came up for the dry. Let's see if he'll come up again. Maybe his buddy will come up. That fish is pretty small. This rod is casting really nice, really sweet. There we go. He's little, but if it gets us on the board, we're gonna take him. Come on, little guy, get over here. Are you a trout? Looks like a trout. He's through the net and he's off. Oh no, he's still on. Look at this guy. He's a year old. Those little guys I saw yesterday that were a ½ inch long, those are the ones that were just born. Fly pops out really easily. There he is. Gosh, hopefully you can see him. Look at this little dude. Little dude on the pheasant tail. Just gonna keep him in the water, get him back to the faster water. Go have a beautiful life, little guy. All right, he's 2 inches, maybe 2.5, 3 on a good day, but we're on the board and we're gonna chalk him up. Through the net. That's all right. Whew. A lot of work for a little dude. Amazing how happy you can be with a little fish like that. That's okay. He grew up in this creek. This is his stream. This is his home. He's gonna get bigger, and someday he might be a 10, 12 inch, just absolute gorgeous brook trout. All right, on the board. Just he's quite small. He didn't grow very much in a year. Another nice cast. This rod's handling very well when I have room to work. So again, this is the Orvis Superfine Trout Bum loader rod from A&G Outfitters. Greg at A&G. Oh, there we go. I just saw a mayfly on the water. Looked like a Hendrickson. And this Super Adams, it's definitely bigger than a Hendrickson. It's not the exact color, but it's buggy looking, and that's why it works. So we're not matching a hatch perfectly, and yesterday it wasn't a perfect match. Oh man, I thought I had a nice one again. You know, it doesn't match perfectly, but it's got that buggy look. It's got the look, and if you got the drift, a lot of times it works. And Hendrickson's a hard fly to see on the water, especially in these little streams, and a tough fly to use as the dry for your dropper. There's not a lot to that fly. You need an Sable Wolf, a Humpy, a Royal Wolf, a Super Adams for it to really work. So this is a really nice hole right here. I can't cast directly into that because that plunge is making the water flow much faster than the center of the pool. So that would, my line's gonna skip across the water, look very unnatural, and it's just not gonna work. So casting in, I'm gonna have to get my line over top of those rocks to the left in order to get any type of decent drift. So that's the plan. Let's see if we can put it into action. Got room to cast. All right, good. Oh, nice. Oh, that was a nice fish. Nice fish. Oh, beautiful brookie. Beautiful brookie, beautiful cast. Oh, it was there. That was a good moment. Would have been better to have him in the net, but that's what I wanted to do. Just didn't set the hook quick enough, I guess. That drift. Oh gosh, I just had a second one. I was gonna say that drift wasn't as good as the first, but that fish was a good fish, but it was a little bit smaller than the first one. So that's 2 fish in this hole. 3 for 3. Come on. Oh, there it is. Oh, didn't feel a tug though. Oh, yes, got a good one. Well, bring him over the water. Bringing him down. Ah, nice moment. This is what it's all about. Beautiful female brook trout. Look at this. Had to work hard, but this is the payoff. No pellet head stock trout here. All right, flies out. Sweet little fish here. I'm going with a female. Just really pretty. Not the bright orange belly that you see on the males. It really gets accentuated September, October when they're spawning. But even now, you can see the males with the bright orange color. So more than likely a female. Little thin. Maybe that has to do with the lifted rocks and not seeing a whole lot of macros underneath, but a good size for a native Pennsylvania brook trout. It's amazing how many hits in that one pool. And so many other really attractive looking waters, I had nothing. And the difference has been here, I was able to stay far back and get a nice long cast. And that's the only difference I could see. I think I had like 3 or 4 hits there, and for multiple fish. The vertical drop is pretty steep, so the silhouette of my body is much lower, and they're less likely to see me as a result. You can see the gradient, how fast it's dropping. So I am much lower, and they're just less likely to see me. I'm further back, and I have a nice open cast. You know, so those are the differences I see. They did hit both the dry and the dropper there. I did just see my first mayfly. You know, maybe they're looking up more now. It's a little later in the afternoon, and dry fly activity may pick up. So that could be a possibility. I just think you can't be anywhere near where those fish are. If they see you, it's just not going to work. Okay, here's some classic water here. That's a textbook pool. We got that fast water at the tail to deal with to get a proper drift. So I think if I come up from the left, I could have my line lie on those rocks and float, get a good smooth float through there. That'll be the plan. We'll see how far I dare to come up there. I think this is far enough. Oh, real nice. Wow. Surprised to have so much action in that one spot, and that was it. And again, maybe there's a brookie at this tail end here, and he goes flying forward, and he warns all his buddies. Just like the white-tailed deer, one shakes its tail, all the others go flying out of there. So you work your way up and try to get in there as far as you can to start, as you dare. And I've already been through this back end, so I'm gonna try and drop him by the tree roots over there. Just a little short. Ooh, got one though. Haha, nice. Oh, and he's off. All right, it's all part of the game. Nice brookie. Oh, that was the cast I was looking for. Oh. All right. You gotta put it there. You gotta take the chance and put it there. I had a fish on here, so that was well played. No home run, but got a guy on base. Nice deep hole here, up to my thighs. Sometimes you gotta be Houdini to get your fly into these spots. All right, we're gonna set up camp here and give this good looking hole give it a try. That tree in the water presents problems. Oh, pretty good first cast. Not really much movement. Oh. Would like a little more movement. Oh. There's a good float there. But it's really deep out there as well. Oh, geez. We'll find out just how deep. There's the run right there. Boom. Oh, look at this. Let's see what we got. Wow, it's a mayfly spinner. I assume that's a Hendrickson Spinner. Where's food coming in? There's your lane. There's the lane coming down right there. And that's where the depth is as well. And this is one big flat rock underneath. Trout, you're not gonna find them there. It's too easy for a predator to pick them off. There's no camouflage. That speckled colorations that they have, that's all about their camouflage. And it's not gonna happen on a big flat rock. So in the evening, they'll pick off the mayflies. Those spinners will be, usually they're out in the evening, these spinners. It's called a spinner fall. They drop their eggs. That's the mayfly done. When it lays its eggs, it's called a spinner. Surprised to see one right now. Maybe it's a leftover one from last night. They'll be in the slack water. The trout will come into the slack water in the evening and just be picking them off. 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll see those mayflies swirling around the surface here. During the day, the food isn't here. If there's nothing hatching, they're more where that water's going down, where that flow is, where that bubble line is, where that lane. That's the food lane right there. That's aisle 14 at the supermarket. Bread and butter. So that's where they would be. Next time you come fishing to this spot, you'll know. You know, there's the lane right there. You know, more so than this area. Ooh, there's another mayfly right there. I don't know if that's the same one. It's a mayfly spinner. It's got, the wings are clear. When you can see through those wings, it's no longer an adult dun. It's an adult spinner, which it's going to lay its eggs, or it already did. And I'm not seeing any eggs on the abdomen of this fly, so good chance it was last night that it laid those eggs, and it's on its way out now. It doesn't have much longer to live once it turns into a spinner like this. But trout love them. You get your rusty spinner dry fly in that happy hour, that last hour before sunset, you'll nail them. And that's what they're going for right there. Their wings will be flat on the surface of the water when they're in this form, when they're laying their eggs. When it's done, when it hatches, that first day when it hatches, those wings are upright and they're opaque. That's the difference between a mayfly dun and a mayfly spinner. And you saw the mayfly nymph earlier on the rocks. This hatches from that little metamorphosis from an underwater nymph to a flying insect. The smaller tributary is the Class A that we're after. Oh my gosh. There's that cool wall over there. All right, heading up. Pretty skinny water. I had one on right there. On and off. Oh my gosh, I had one on. Oh lordy, that's cool. It was a decent size too. Gosh, and that little right below the bubble stream. Check for macros. Ooh, look at that. A couple right off the bat. Look at them. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. Ooh, boy. Wow. Okay. Nice guy right here. Nice guy right here. Nice guy right here. Couple mayflies right here. Look at this guy going around. Another one right here. You see the difference? Each rock has multiple macros on this stream compared to the other branch. That's the difference right there. Boom. Class A versus natural reproduction. Natural reproduction is good, but it doesn't have the pounds of fish per mile, the kilograms of fish per hectare. And why? Pollution and acidity. Number one, number two. Look at this root formation here. You don't have to pay admission at the Metropolitan Museum of Art to see this spectacular beauty. Coming off this baby. How cool. Look at that. That's special. How beautiful. There it is. Look at that root system. Holding back the water. You can't cut down the trees. This is why. It holds back the water. It prevents flooding. It prevents erosion. It prevents sediment from coming into the stream. This is it. These old beauties, you can't just hack them down right next to the stream. There's the perfect example. If we had some more on the other side of the stream, we wouldn't have the erosion that's here. Just saw one dart under there. Look at what we've got here. Should be able to stand back and get a cast in, hopefully. I think I'm going to eliminate this tree branch here. I'm sure I'll find another one though. Adios. Get a little working room here. Right off the rock. Nada. It's just picture perfect. Well, it sure is beautiful no matter what, but gosh, I didn't have a hit. Gorgeous bridge. Really nice. Look at the craftsmanship there. Check out the Keystone. How nice. Keystone State and the Keystone of Pennsylvania. When I was a kid, I used to practice casting into my mom's bird bath in the backyard. Dropping a fly in the bird bath. Check out this gorgeous rock. It's really heavy. It's probably a meteor. Wow, it's so dense. Let me get the meteorite men here. We got something. Wow, it's incredibly a dense rock. Really heavy for its size. This is sure amazing right here. Unfortunately, I don't see a way in. But look at that. Maybe I can get in front of the tree. and get a fly up to faster water up there. Let's try to move slow here. Maybe I could just cast it back here. Pretty decent cast. Oh, there's a winner. Nothing, absolutely nothing. It just blows my mind. So, a summary. It was quite the day of exploration. Had to work for the trout I picked up. I did spook out a trout from here, a small one. But the water is very skinny downstream. And I don't know if you can see this right here. There's a ton of sedimentation here. Just an absolute load of sedimentation. It was really fun fishing that middle earth area down there with those huge moss-covered boulders. That was amazing. I love that. Plus, it helped picking up a couple fish down there too. One really nice one, little tiny guy. Yeah, that made the day here for as far as trout fishing goes. But that's not what it's all about. It's certainly a big part, but there's so much to it, and you could see the beauty that surrounds this place wherever you look. It's magical, and it's Mother Nature's museum, admission free. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna fish anymore. It's getting late. I'm just, what's around the next bend? Little sluice coming down here as well. Check out those beams. That's some man-made work there. And all that sedimentation. And in the summer, boy, it's gonna be just a trickle. All kinds of interesting stuff here. What's on the other side? All right. So if you like the content with what I'm doing, I would certainly appreciate a like, a subscribe, thumbs up. Oh, there it is. Stonehenge. And I'll definitely give my best effort for bringing you some wild trout experiences. Should we check out the dam? We have time. Let's do it. Look at that. Looks like a grave marker. Here he lie. The great trout master. But God, look at this. Here's another one. Here's the crypt. Jeez, oh God, it is. What is it? Look at this. Crystal Spring Water Company, 1888. Oh man, how about that? Wow. Again. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Oh, is that a rise? Oh no, it's look at the bubbles. A little spring coming up there. Some local history here. Mount Joe Palooka, dedicated to Joe Palooka, champion of democracy, created in Wilkes-Barre by Ham Fisher. All right, over and out. Till next time. Peace out. Wild Trout Man. Thank you.